Yeah. It is Friday night. Some of us just got paid. Some of us going out tonight. Some of us Netflixing and chilling. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It's your man Theo Butler. Welcome to Friday Night Vibe. I know my brother Daryl is not here tonight. It's not. He's at a class reunion. It's okay. It's okay. He's at a class reunion. He left us here by ourselves. What's going on? I tell him he left us here by ourselves. That's okay. We gonna do what we can to hold down the fort. Come on here. What's going on? We're gonna do our best to hold down the fort while big bro, safe travels. Enjoy yourself. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. I ain't saying, I just said, yeah, we are in here. What is going on with the Rock With Me Nation? It is Friday Night Vibe. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do a little bit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I do something? Can't wait. Hold on. I'm trying to do something. I'm sorry. There we go. That's a little fast right there. That's a little fast. Yeah, change the lights in here. Do it a little bit like that right there. Yeah. Change colors and everything like that. We in here though. It's Friday night. What's going on? What is going on? Let me make sure everybody they pulled up and everything like that. Want to make sure I greet folks and everything like that. My daughter helped me out with the photo. Y'all like the photo? My 13-year-old helped me out with the photo and everything like that. She said, Dad, you too close. Back up. She said, Dad, back up, you too close. We got a great show though. I think groovy tonight. Really do like the way you groovy. Yeah, really do like the way you groovy. Every time. Every time. No, I think we got a great show. I really do it, everything like that. We got 3. That feels 2. That's enough to make it do what it's gonna do. Afro, my brother from across the water. Yeah, we in here. I think we got a great show tonight. We're gonna keep the Friday night vibe. So all these topics that we discussed tonight will be discussed the Rock With Me Nation way and everything like that. Make sure I do my wait a minute. Make sure I got everybody. I didn't greet it, folks, and everything like that. I see Big Afro that pulled up. We got Afro. Now tell him Kamoyo, Groovy in the building and everything like that. Man, thank y'all so much. But yeah, topics we gonna get into tonight. We're gonna make it do what it's gonna do. Let's see here. Shacarri Richardson. Shacarri. Why we just can't race? Why we just can't do that right there? Yeah, we could stay in the news for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Mackie, as in Anthony Mackie, caught with a handful of biscuits. We're gonna get into it. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Oh man. What else we got going on here? Being a racist in the Friendly Skies. I don't know if y'all seen the video of the dude that was in the Friendly Skies and just was, dang, that's where you're gonna be a racist at, huh? Up there. That's crazy. What else we got going on? Oh, the feminization of black males. While loincloths aren't skirts. Skirts aren't loincloth. Loincloth aren't skirts. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you it's a safe space, but we damn sure gonna talk about it. What else we got going on tonight? Shields versus Ali. Well, we heard what Layla had to say, and I know how we've talked about Baumgartner, right? I got a better question for you, or at least a different question. What about Shields versus Wolf, as in And Wolf. Yeah, we could. Before Hudlin, after Hudlin. The disconnect between the Black Panther fan base. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Lessons not learned from the Mississippi boat brawl. Chadwick Boseman, Memorium. Our favorite Chadwick Boseman movie. Yeah, as we know, August 28th is quickly approaching, and as we did last year, we don't just acknowledge his day of birth, we acknowledge his transition date. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing there as well later on this evening. The Leisure Lounge. We're gonna introduce this tonight and everything like that, and me and my brother do it. The Leisure Lounge is to be a special segment of the show where we can just sit back, kick the bobo, and talk about whatever y'all topic y'all throw out there, as long as we vibing. I'm gonna do my best to make it a vibing thing. You throw it out there, we're gonna pick it up and make it do what it's gonna do. Was it Mackie? We gonna get there. Starting off tonight though, let me make sure I've greeted everybody that pulled up. I don't want to be a rude host. No, I don't want to do that. We got Afro, we got Kamoyo and everything like that. Hopefully we get some more people pulled up, but hey, hit the replay. Shacarri Richardson, starting right there. Nike contract. Endorsement deal. You ain't paying for no Nikes. None. Matter of fact, they paying you to wear them. You're a Nike spokesperson. All right. USA Olympian. That's what that is. One of the fastest, if not the fastest, woman in the world. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I just wanted to stop. Like yeah, I just wanted to stop. I just wanted to stop. I just wanted to stop. Y'all like Theo. I thought you was gonna talk about what she got. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to talk to her in regards to that topic. I would want to talk to her dude. Yeah. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. That's a woman, right? Right. And I believe women should talk to women. I'm gonna talk to her dude. Bruh. Now, you're not the first young man to be an athlete that's in a relationship with another athlete, woman, young lady. You're not. As a matter of fact, some of us go back to when they had the whole family was out there. Gail Devers, the whole family was out there running track and everything like that. So we don't want to act like that. No, we don't want to act like that. What I'm gonna say to you is, brother. Now hey now, this Theo, Uncle Theo. You do whatever you want to do. You're a grown man. The facts of the matter are, you love her. And I believe you love her. No, I believe you love her. I do. I believe you love her. She threw you up under the bus. I'm not questioning your love for her. Not. I'm questioning her love for you. She threw you up under the bus. I don't know how you value your career. I don't know how you value your life in regards to her. But if there's no video footage, as quite a few people have testified, quite a few social media influencers have stated such, it's the truth. You gone. Everything you work for is gone. And you work no differently than she didn't work. You might not be as celebrated as she is, but you're just as valuable as a person as she is. And she was prepared to throw you under the bus. Run. No, dead ass. Run. Literally and figuratively. Run. Exit stage left. I know. Trust me, I've been there. Quite a few of us have. This is the reason why they say only fools fall in love. I get it. I understand. Toxic relationship. Yeah, I have been. There's quite a few of us been involved in toxic relationships. Run. Run like you trying to win a gold medal. Oh my good Lord Jesus, have mercy, run. I'm not saying she can't change. I'm not saying she can't change. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you deserve peace of mind. And see, here's what I can tell you. I don't believe your mama and daddy raised you like that. She say she got the trauma. She say she got the trauma. I don't believe your mom and daddy raised you like that. And until she go get counseling and get a little letter saying she good, you need to leave her alone. Because just like that, you could have been gone. Bars. You need to leave alone. Leave alone. Leave alone. I'm not saying she's not a good person. I'm saying she got baggage. She ain't dealt with it. She didn't deal with it before she got with you. She's safe to say she ain't dealt with it since she been with you. Well, you need to let her have all the time she need in the world to go deal with that. Let her go deal with it. Listen to me. Listen to me. That would not be your last interaction. And truth be told, that wasn't your first one, was it? No, that was the first one caught in the public, wasn't it? That, mind you, I said caught in the public, because that ain't the first altercation y'all done had in the public. Oh no, y'all done been through this before, because she too comfortable. She too comfortable. She too comfortable putting her hands on you, and she too comfortable lying on you whenever she finna look bad. That ain't the first time she done lied on you. You go ask all her friends and everything like that. She probably got them looking at you sideways. Take it from somebody that they've been there. Run. Run. Because see, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Next time this pop off, it's your fault. And there will be a next time unless she gets help. And she not gonna get help if she think you're gonna be there for her. No. You're gonna have to let her go. You're gonna have to let her know in no uncertain terms. You either go get counseling or we're done. Not anything to play with, trust me. She need help, because if y'all have children, she gonna pass that trauma onto your daughter. Yes, she is. I'm telling you, listen, don't get beside yourself. Don't ask who am I. I'm somebody that then walked in your damn shoes. Similar to that. Trust what I'm telling you. Cut her loose. Focus on you. So, keeping the party rolling. Wait. Kamoyo King asked a very good question. Well, now, Kamoyo. Hey now. See, it's a question of whether or not the letter was L or the letter was B. Because see, if that letter was L, then she lied. If that letter was B, it still fit. But you're right. There was that was there out there. So hey, it is what it is. Professor Film Fan has peeled up and everything like that. What's going on, Professor Film? Like I said, we in here. We vibing and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, bring what you drink. Infused smoothie. Bring what you smoke. It's Friday. It's Friday and we grown. It's Friday, we grown. Keeping the party rolling. Mackie caught with a handful of biscuits. Did y'all see the picture? Now let me preface it. let me preface this topic right now before we get started. I can remember going to the Shriners Club several years ago over there by FAMU. And I can remember folks wanting to hook me up with a young lady. Right. And I would always ask the question, what she look like? And you know how folks don't really want to be saying how the person look. Oh, she's straight. Hell no. Because I'm your boy. If I'm your boy and I ask you what she looked like, I'm your boy. You know damn good and well what I like in a woman, physically speaking. We ain't talking on the inside here. Right. I can't. Now I'm not knocking nobody. I'm not. To each their own. You do what you do what you want to do. But this me I'm talking about. This me I'm talking about. And I can't date no woman that's dating from that's dealing with Nasatol. I can't do that at all. Like she suffered from Nasatol. I can't. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. I would deal with a woman with an A cup and some junk in her trunk before I deal with a woman that's a triple E and it looked like a ironing board back there. I'm not doing it. just so you and I, hey, wait, man, hold on. I ain't trying to say nothing. I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm not. I ain't at all. Hold on, put my reading glasses on. I'm trying to see something here. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can make that out real good, but I don't know if y'all can make that out. Hold on, let me get that done. Y'all see the XL? That say extra large. That's what that say. That say extra large. I wear extra large glove. That's what that is. That's what that is. I wear extra large glove. Listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I get it. I get it. But I wear extra large glove. Flapjacks. You saw that? You saw the video? You saw the YouTube skit with the flapjacks and the uncle. But I can't do what he did. I can't because he looked like he was grabbing some biscuits. That's what he looked like. He looked like he was grabbing some biscuits. I don't want to grab no biscuit. I need all that back there. I need all, man. I need that thing. I need when I walk by. When I walk by, and I'm married. Listen. I'm married. My wife. I'm sorry. Physically she meet my specs. I gotta make sure I got enough ass at the house for me not to want to walk out the house. That's what that is. Okay, well, I'm good. I'm good. So there's this picture out there in the ether. He looked like he enjoying himself. I don't know the status of the relationship. He looked like he was all into it, and you should be. Like if you can grab any woman that you could just put your hands on a rump shaker and just get you two. I don't. That wouldn't be two handfuls for me. I don't. But anytime you can put your hand on a woman derriere and she not say nothing, you should feel comfortable enough to kiss her, unless you Rick Ross. Money can't buy everything, can it, Ricky? I am in hell. I wish. We on the red carpet. I'm trying to get some spit, and you kind of like, hell. We'll come back to that though, because I wasn't gonna talk about Ricky. No, damn, Anthony. And I'm sitting up here, I'm looking at Anthony like this, and I saw somebody on social media, and they said something. This was the obvious move. They wasn't even mad, and I was like, if you think about it, his career trajectory, he's more so on Netflix, right? He's never been known. I think the blackest movie we know him for is 8 Mile, which was not his movie. That's great. You know that's effed up when one of the blackest movies you was in, it was headlined by a white dude. But she hate me. She hate me, right? Well, Twisted Metal is what he's doing right now. Kevin Feige threw him up under the bus, and I don't I'm sitting up here and I'm looking at Anthony. I'm like, so Jonathan Major's story ain't teach you nothing. I like what Cat Williams said, and I get it, I understand it, but I like what Cat Williams said. I'm never gonna sit up here and say white women aren't attractive. I would be lying if I said that. They are attractive. They are. They are some attractive women. But I'm like Cat Williams. No. Even like Theo. Theo, what does she look like? First of all, I'm married. With Theo, what if you wasn't married? I like living. Yeah, you know what? To me, I'm not knocking. Jonathan Major, Shannon Sharp. You know what that was? That was the modern day Emmett Till. I read that story. I read the story. I saw some video footage and everything like that. We went over it when I was in high school. We went over it at my house with my grandparents. We went over it when I was in college. I didn't want to be no part of that. And I don't want nobody looking at no brother crazy. No, the fact that we saw Jonathan Majors run down the street in dress shoes and a trench coat, then a left in an alleyway running, running away from a woman, and folks still say he beat her ass. Oh, hell no. Hell no, I'm good. I'm like Cat. Listen, I was raised by black women. I came into the world via a black woman and everything like that. Black women have taught me some of the biggest lessons in my life, whether I wanted them or not. So no, I'm good. I'm straight right here. I'm straight right here. You know what? Because see, I don't think I would ever get to watch this. I don't think I would ever get the Shacarri Richardson benefit of the doubt if I'm dating, let's say that's Samantha. If that's Samantha Richardson, I'm going to jail. Ain't nobody trying to pull no damn video footage. At the very least, I know I would get the benefit of the doubt with Keisha. I get the benefit of the doubt with Keisha. I'm not necessarily sure I'm gonna get the benefit of the doubt with Karen. I'm good. I'm stay right on over here. Stay right. You ain't ever. Listen. To y'all that love using the word woke and DEI, this one brother you ain't ever got to worry about. You ain't. Let me see. Theo likes cake, not big, bruh. Pound cake. Pound cake, Afro. I need that pound cake, baby. I need that pound cake, baby. I don't. The only thing that young lady could do is if my grandmother was still living, is come spend the summer with my grandmother, because she need to eat. She need to eat. Biscuits, no drink. That would say. Now tell them, all right, man. Listen. Her ex-girlfriend said she was violent and abusive. This coming from Kamoyo. You talking about Shacarri? Probably why that's her ex-girlfriend. Which, and let me just say this, because I watch stuff. Ladies, those that have been doing it longer than you have will tell you. I can't speak for anybody else's community, anybody else's culture. No, I'm talking about black, right? Let them tell it. Statistically speaking, women on women fight more than men on women. That divorce rate is actually higher. I didn't put them numbers in there. I don't know if the numbers are true or not, but I've heard quite a few women, seen them in videos and everything, and not necessarily the femdom one, the one that is the masculine one, say that it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. So take from that what you will. Troy White, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all give it up one time for a gathering of old man sports podcast. My brothers was on there last night. They were talking that talk. Troy, what we doing football season, big dog? Link up with a brother. Link up with a brother. Let me say it one more time. Link up with a brother. Link up with a brother. Link up with a brother. It's college football season. It's NFL season, link up with a brother. We can make some magic happen. We can definitely make some magic happen. Keeping up with the notes. Nightella says it looked like he wasn't trying to get caught up, but still fell for the trap. Now, if you're talking about Anthony, that's crazy. Because he definitely wasn't trying to get caught up with the sister at the gas station. Yes, Anthony, I did not forget. I didn't forget. That's crazy. I'm trying to figure out when you had time for this, because you ain't had, you out in public with this. Sister couldn't get no picture, and it don't take long to take a picture. Sister couldn't get no picture at the gas station, right? Grandma couldn't get no picture for her grandson. I'm guessing y'all was at the pier, right. But over here, you grabbing biscuits. All I'm saying is, Theo, no. If I'm gonna put myself out there like that, them biscuits gotta look like Amber Rose biscuits. Them biscuits gotta look like Coco's biscuits. Like that's what I need. That, like, damn what your ethnicity is. I don't really care, because we know racist man-made, so I don't get caught up in that. Damn what your ethnicity is. I need pound cake at the end of the damn day. I don't care. Especially if I'm gonna put myself out there like that. Oh, hell no, not for nothing. Not for nothing. No, because I need to feel good. I need to feel good with myself. I need to know it's worth it. I need to know it's. See? Come on. Remember what I just said about I need my pound cake? And I'm like, damn, dog, like, that's what you doing? Like, I ain't trying to say nothing. And I rock with my dude. Like, I love my dude. I'm so happy for him right now. He one of the reasons why I don't F with the MCU. But y'all know damn good and well Grace Jabari don't look like no Megan Good. On her best day. I ain't body shaming. On her best day, that ain't what that is. On her best day. And you sitting up here, you in the gym every damn day looking like Mr. Sexy Flexy. You can do a damn movie based on a damn real life bodybuilder. Hey, man, all right. You know what? Sometimes we got to go through stuff to know we deserve better in life. And clearly, we needed to go through this, so we knew we deserved better in life. Damn it, you deserve better in life, and I'm damn sure glad you got it. Damn sure glad, boy. Let me put my glass. This ain't even about you, big bro. It ain't. But I'm just thinking, that ain't that. So how in the world? Like, a type. It's the reason why folks say, yeah, a type. She got a type. That ain't the same thing. And I'm willing to bet, if I looked at who were the mother of his children, that ain't the same thing either. I'm willing to bet that ain't the same damn thing. Nope. Yeah, Major, Shannon, 15,000 for a cheap. What? I'm stupid. Lord Jesus, don't get me. You know who might be able to charge for that? And the brother's gonna laugh when I say this. You know who might be able to charge 10 to 15,000 a cheek? Cherokee the ass. That's who could charge for that. That Pinky. That's who could charge. Y'all like, Theo? No, hell no. We gonna tell the truth and shame the damn devil. That's who could charge for that. Cherokee could charge for that. Cherokee D''ASS. Yes, and I'm not even paying that. Ayana Angel. She can pay for it. Yeah. Them cheeks, big dog. Them Shannon. Oh my God, Lord Jesus, have mercy, Jesus. Them cheeks. If you're gonna pay 5 figures, damn it, each cheek should require 2 hands for you to hold. Eat's cheap. Eat and it should be some spillage. How the hell? What? That was so disappointing. I was so disappointed with that one. I leave it. Who? For what? See, never mind. Go back to these notes. No, never mind. Only way I would is if she was built like Coco or Scarlett Bordeaux or Bruce Dallas Howard. Like I can't just go out there willy-nilly like that. Like I can't. They gonna be mad at me. They got to be a reason for them to be mad at me. When I say they, I'm talking about both the black women and the white men, because that's who's finna be mad. That's who's finna be mad. So I mean, I can't just have them mad at me for no damn reason. Oh, we need a good reason. What is going on? Let me keep up with the business. Mackie grabbing flat buttermilk biscuits. Not even what we used to call them, Aunt Jemima. You know what that was? That's when your mama, your grandmama in the kitchen making the cake, and you in there stomping around, and the cake fall. My dude, the thing was, my dude had his hands like this. I'm like, bro, you realize your fingers and your thumb just about touching? I like this right here. That you see that right there? Like that right there. That you know what? He stay on though. He stay on. I ain't mad. Hey, good looking. Hey, I'm hey. He like it. I love it. Grand Madam, my spiritual advisors in the building. What is going on, Grand Madam? We in here. We Friday night vibing. My brother D-Real is out of town. Brother Safe Travels. He is at his class reunion and everything like that. I want to say that would be the class 85. Mine's class 86. So big dog, enjoy yourself and everything like that. Safe Travels. Come back home safe and sound. We vibing on Friday night. We holding the fort down for you though. He from New Orleans. We got fine white girls down here. I believe you, big dog. That's the South. That would be the South. Not saying the North doesn't have them, but I know it's some cornbread fed down there in the South and everything like that, which makes me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Folks got me looking at them sideways right now. That's why I be like, y'all know that movie that Jordan Peele got coming out, him. I ain't never felt like him, but stuff that these celebrities, men be doing, make me feel like, cause I'm like, that's the best you can get. Like, damn, you got all the money and that's it. That's crazy. Cause I know cats that ain't got no money and doing better than that. I know cats. I know by their first name. Cool dudes ain't making nowhere near what these cats making. And when I look at their significant others, and when I look at what these cats essentially throwing their careers away from, I be like, clearly it ain't the money. Speaking about clearly it ain't the money, let me spin the block. Ricky, Big Wheel, bro, you gotta do better than that, big dog. How you got on the red carpet with you and see you see now, look at God. Won't he do it? Look at God. Won't he do it? I remember just a few weeks ago, Big Rick, you was trying to clown DC Young Fly. You was trying to clown 85 South. I remember, Big Rick. I remember you was there. You should have had me some buffalo wings. Yeah, I did it, and I did it for the free. Yeah, you was clowning. Clearly, she did it for the free too. You left early. She ain't want to swap no spit. 85 South wanted to talk to you a little bit longer. You wanted some spit. You ain't want to be there. She ain't want no spit. Look at God. But you better, hey, karma is a B-I-T-C-H. You never know when she come around. And you were looking thirsty as hell. You were. You would look like you. I'm be honest with you. You look like you was begging. I can't read lips, but it looked like you were like, "Come on, give me a little smooch." And she pulling back like this. Money can't buy you everything, can it? I guess she said you didn't have no lemon pepper wings. The flats. You should have had us some lemon pepper flats. You ain't had them. So no, she wasn't gonna give you no spit. Oh man. Damn, bro, you look thirsty. You did, bro. You look thirsty. That wasn't a good look, Rick. That was not a good look. That wasn't a good look at all. Not when you talk about folks, because you would think every woman was into you like that. Why is Rose even with her? You know what? I understand that question. I do. So the question that I'm getting ready to ask might not make sense. Why she with him? Clearly, the money ain't enough. So why is you with this dude? Now, why is he with her? Well, I know there are women out there that like themselves a big old teddy bear. I don't know if they necessarily consider him a big old teddy bear. I don't. Then there's this part. He might be practicing what DJ Khaled would say. I don't, because DJ Khaled say, while the woman must go down on him, he ain't ever going down on her. I ain't know they made that dude. I didn't know that dude was still. I thought that dude went out of style in the early 80s. The dude that, and I don't know how. I guess what I'm saying is that, you know, he Rick. You know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard a woman say, not saying that they ain't out there. I ain't never heard a woman say he's attractive. Like I used to hear women go crazy over Gerald Levert, Eddie Levert, Luther Vandross, Freddie Jackson. Even the dude that was on the America's Voices, whatever thing, Ruben Studdard. Even Ruben Studdard, I've heard women say positive things about those dudes. They refer to him as teddy bear. I ain't never heard a woman say anything like that about Rick Ross. I ain't saying it ain't out there. I just don't. I ain't never heard the woman say he cute, he fine, he cuddly. I ain't never heard them adjectives thrown out there. That's all I'm saying. That was as bad as Tyrese Edgar. Yeah, that's bad. That's right. Who raised these dudes? You know what? T.I. did. You like Theo? No. I like T.I. Me and my brother Darren was talking about this last week. T.I. raised these dudes because T.I. came out and said the song, it blew up and everything. It ain't tricking if you got it. Yes, it is. It ain't tricking if you got it. See, that was the greatest lie ever told. That was for all them dudes that ain't had no talk game. It ain't tricking if you got it. Well, suppose I got it and I don't want to spend it. Like that in there, it ain't tricking it. Yes, it is tricking. It's been tricking since day damn one. Yeah, a woman that only wants you for your damn money, she don't see no value in you outside your pocket. So as soon as you ain't got it no more, she out the front door. Oh, damn, that dude don't want that. But that's who everybody want to take their lead from. It ain't tricking if you got it. No. Yes, the hell it is. Yeah, yes, the hell it is. You should only have those in your presence who want to be in your presence. And if the first thing you throwing out is money to get them in your presence, then you don't know who there for that and who ain't there for that. You don't. So yeah, it's man. Hey, no. You ain't man, hell no. It's like I don't even know. Somebody would have had to walk home. But I wouldn't even been in that situation. Why wouldn't I have been in that situation? Because one, a red carpet event, an event you're celebrating, an event you're supposed to be there, cameras are gonna be there and everything. That ain't just for everybody. That ain't just for the chick you just met. That ain't for the young lady you just got a physical relationship with. You either going by yourself or you should be going with somebody that means something to you, whether that's your homeboy, your children, or your significant other. But a random, it's tricking if you got it. I else with you, T.I. But yeah, that song being what that is, no, yeah, that's one of the biggest lies ever told. Get a woman you generally vibe with. If you always have to display affection out of pocket, it ain't worth it. Facts. Look at Gucci Mane. That lady held him down 10 toes. That's it. A transaction is a business arrangement, not love. There you go, grandmother. Because a kiss, that's intimate. That's intimate. But hey, clearly that wasn't part of the package that you paid for. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. What's going on? LJ Panther is in the building. Lil Wayne said it ain't tricking if you got it. What up? Appreciate that. It ain't appreciate good looking. Way to correct. Lil Wayne said it. Good looking. I like that. I ain't too big to be corrected. No, because I don't want to misspeak on nobody. My fault, T.I. My bad, big dog. My bad. I misspoke on your name, big dog. My bad. It was Lil Wayne, big dog. Appreciate that. Appreciate LJ Panther pulling up with the correction. Thank you so much for that. I ain't above being wrong. We gonna keep the party rolling though. Thank y'all so much for pulling up, y'all. It's Friday night. Being a racist in the friendly skies. I don't know if y'all seen that video. It was a yeah, that's crazy. This was in Grand Junction, Colorado. Breeze Airways. Passenger forces, they had an emergency landing. You thousands of feet in the air, and that's where you want to start a race war? You don't want to wait till you get on the ground first? Before you start calling black and brown folks out their name, you don't want to wait. Like you want to start the physical altercation right there. You know you can't fly, right? You ain't got no wings, dumbass. Boy, so anyway, a dude 5 foot nothing gets on Breeze Airways. They had to make an emergency stop in Grand Junction, Colorado. Police were waiting. Buddy had to be physically restrained by a brother who looks like he plays defensive lineman, offensive lineman for somebody. But really, is this what we're doing now? I don't, hey, I don't want to say that, but folks have gotten emboldened lately, and I don't know. Yes, I do. Listen, as the West Coast All-Stars once sang, we all in the same game, the American game. Can we start acting like it? Because we didn't get out of pocket. And I don't know if we don't understand the rules of engagement. We should have got this from the Montgomery, Montgomery boat brawl, Mississippi boat brawl. Folks should have learned their lesson. Let's do some history real quick. The only time somebody run up on somebody else is when they think the numbers are in their favor. Historically speaking, or you got a weapon. Because it don't ever go your way when you don't have that. When the numbers ain't in your favor and or you ain't got a weapon, it never goes your way. Not what never is it. That's not necessarily correct. But more often than not, it does not go your way. That's history. That's just history. So we got this incident, Cincinnati, whatever. For the life of me, I don't know why, what possessed, but you got a European brother, Caucasian brother, slapping the taste out of a brother. Now I don't know what possessed him. I want to say the Genu came out of him. That's what I want to say. I want to say the Genu came out of him. The brother did not turn into an Inzando though. See, y'all like, damn, you be reading Bitterroot hard, don't you? I do, and I want to bring the bitter root 4 and 5 to y'all and everything. I just don't want to look at 33 views on the video and everything like that. But no, so you got the Jenu is afflicting this dude, right? And he slapped the taste out of a brother. Now, this me. I'm trying to get sharing this caring. If you know me, grow me. Considering what's transpired in this country since our ancestors were brought over here, there's a lot of pent-up aggression. As a race of people, if we're using that terminology, we have never received counseling. Not only have we never received counseling, we still deal with aggressive racism on a daily basis. We do, whether we want it, it's right there. Well, we be waiting for the moment. We be waiting. I'm saying this because I need folks. We be waiting for the moment when we can get some get back. We be waiting for the moment where the circumstances are just right, where the stars are aligned perfectly. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help folks out. We be waiting. You ain't watch Kings of Comedy when Cedric the Entertainer said, "I'm from the woods." That's Gen X talking. Oh Lord, there's quite a few of us. Kamoyo King is right here saying, "I can't wait." Like he's saying he can't wait because he wanted to happen to him so he can act out. Well, this dude, white dude, he slapped the brother. Now, that wasn't gonna go his way if it was just the brother one-on-one. For it to go his way one-on-one with the brother, he'd had to have been bigger than the brother. If you ain't bigger like the staff sergeant, like that drill instructor was, picking on the little slim dude, little slim brother, once again, it's got to be in your favor for them to do. That ain't what that was. The Montgomery, Mississippi boat, bro. That's a lesson to be learned. Let me take y'all back. The brother, in the performance of his job duties, right, asked folks to move their boat. Folks didn't want to move their boat. Now, these people weren't necessarily from the area, so they didn't understand the historical significance of said area. Those who lived in the area, though, regardless of who they were, knew the historical significance of that area. These people were not from that area. They were entitled, though. And so when the brother asked them to move, they got beside themselves and physically assaulted said brother. Now, this brother wasn't a small dude. He wasn't. He was like, "I got it for everybody." He was from the woods. He been wishing, and it lined up. The stars lined up. This is what transpired, and I still to this day don't know how they missed this. This brother's hat was on like this. Now, when I was refereeing parks and recreation in Tallahassee, we used to have this thing with the officials. We had 4 fields. We had 2 officials on each field. And sometimes players would want to get beside themselves. But when I got to the point I was officiating, I want to say like I was in my late 30s, 220, I told all the referees, I said, "Listen, players get beside themselves, get a hootie-hoo call, and we coming." In essence, we were going to lead the game, and we actually did it one game too. Yep, we actually did it. Player got beside themselves, talking trash to a white official. He gave a hootie-hoo call. And all them zebras cleared it. I was one of them. We pulled up like, "What's good?" Anyway, but he did like this. Now, damn it. I didn't know this is a new move we was doing. I didn't know this was the new code. I didn't know this was the call for emergency. I didn't know that this was the 911 call. But it turned his hat backwards, tossed it up in the air. It came down, then he threw it down to the side. Now I'm sitting trying to figure out to myself, you mean tell me y'all stood there, watched him turn his hat backwards, toss it up in the air, and catch it, and you were still standing there? You weren't from the area. What do we see next? Because they say we can't swim. Devil is a lie. What Chadwick Boseman say? Roads he won't take. The road where he can't swim, the road where he can't drive, and the road where he can't read. This brother can swim. My buddy jumped, looked like a little young dude too. Jumped in the water. I damn looking like he was Aquaman because I didn't see him do no strokes. I thought he was the damn man from Atlantis, played by Patrick Duffy. Came up on the other side. You seen brothers coming out the woodwork like, oh yeah, we've been waiting on this moment, and all hell broke loose. And I ain't even gonna act like it was just the brothers. No, the queens came and got them some too. This made national news. Everybody was talking about it. I even want to say I think Bill Maher was talking about it. This made national news. So I don't know how we missed it. He slaps Buddy. All hell broke loose. Now, you're going to say, it's some folks out there saying, and this is how you know they're not from the culture. It's some folks, white, saying that was unjustified. No. We do that all the time over here. No. Y'all do it when y'all got hoods. Or you do it when you got a mask on, y'all then loaded up in the back of a U-Haul, and you got your blue shirts on and khakis. That's when y'all do it. But a fight pop off? Oh, no. We've been doing that since I was a kid. If we know each other, it don't even matter if we don't get along. We don't know you. You can't be Pelham from Pelham High School showing up to Mitchell County High School talking ish and swing on somebody from Mitchell County High School and think all of Mitchell County ain't gonna jump you. You can't be from Mitchell County High School, going to Pelham High School, talking trash, swing on somebody from Pelham High School and think all of Pelham High School not gonna see about you. Oh no, that's not what we do over here. Y'all don't know. Jump in. Y'all done did movies like that. You know how folks join gangs and stuff like that? Think about that. You have to get your ass whooped to become a member of a gang. You think you're not gonna get your ass whooped for slapping somebody that might be gang affiliated? See, that was the whole thing. You slapped Buddy and didn't know if Buddy was gang affiliated. What if you think we're that? We ain't got no damn sense. You know what makes more sense to me? What makes more sense to me is if I'm walking down the sidewalk, you cross over. You know what makes more sense to me? If you and me in the elevator, you go get in the corner. Don't say nothing to me. And as it avoid us. But no, y'all seek out the interaction, then complain about the results. That's the epitome of stupidity. There are shirts out there that's not to take anything away from our ancestors and everything like that. They did what they could with what they had. This ain't them. This ain't them. Keep your hands to yourself. Say it. Your mom and daddy should have taught you that. Keep your hands to yourself. Let me say it one more time. Like old boy did in The Losers, when Buddy kept asking him, what was the plan? The plan is to keep your hands to yourself. Need me to go with the plan again? I will. Your hands, keep them to yourself. You grown. You're an adult. You should know how to peacefully de-escalate the situation. At the very least, you should know to what? Say it with me, boys and girls. Keep your hands to yourself. If you go above and beyond to swing on a person of color and you're not of color, their ancestors are going to come calling. Kind of like how I really want to say it was quite a few writers, black and white, came up with the spirits of the previous Black Panthers, all being a Djalia, where T'Challa could talk to him, i.e. his ancestors come calling on him. Same thing. Same thing. If you can put it in a comic book, you need to know damn good and well it's true. As Kurt Angle would say, it's damn true. Keeping the party rolling. Keeping the party rolling. I don't want to get on that too long. One more time. What's the lesson for today, boys and girls? Keep your hands to yourself. Regardless of what your gender is, keep your hands to yourself. Regardless what your ethnicity is, keep your hands to yourself. A 9v1 turned into a 12v9. There. LJ, come on, your strength and numbers. Hope y'all touched them up. He threw that hat up like throwing something in lightning. He did, didn't he? He did that. Well, that call went out, didn't it? Ball to the Braid, Warriors 3. Quite a few sips came through. Valkyries. Everybody pulled up. What is going on? Grandma said, Patrick Duffy, man from Atlanta. Yes, ma'am. You know what? Actually, swimming like that had somebody thinking I was about to drown in a pool. Jumped in the pool. I don't necessarily like swimming on top. I know you're like, wait a minute. No, that actually feels natural. The way he was swimming. It feels natural. I prefer to swim that way. Well, anyway, somebody thought I was drowning. Embarrassing because quite a few young ladies in there and everything like that. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Moyo say the one I knocked out swung on me first. His mistake. I didn't even hesitate. I was waiting. See, them ancestors come calling. Y'all, yep, sure did. Patrick Duffy, Grandma exactly. He called my friend out her name. I told him, say it again. He went to shove me and I dropped him. One shot and his friend didn't get involved. Because, I mean, you ever seen somebody mad? Like, you know when you can't match their anger. And if you can't match their anger, the chances of you winning the fight just slim enough. You got to be able to match. And I know martial artists would say you don't want to be able to, you better be able to match the intensity. Yeah, I know what y'all are talking about, anger and everything like that. But if somebody on 10 and you can't match it, oh man, just go ahead and give it up. And you can tell when you're looking at somebody, like, are they wanting to fight to see who's gonna win, or they wanting to fight to see who's gonna get ghosted? They're two different fights. His friend saw you was on one. He was like, I ain't on that. I ain't on that, and I don't want none of that. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. Let's keep the party rolling though. Moving right along. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all did not have to. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. So here we go. Oh, I say we got some great topics tonight, huh? The feminization of black males. Loin cloths aren't skirts. Bam. Here we go. I like this. So hey, do you do? A couple of young dudes in Atlanta. They didn't launch the little skirt line. Those of us that are familiar with the Boondocks, we already saw this already. Whoo! All right. In case y'all didn't know, they're in Atlanta. Take from that what you will. Started walking around the malls and everything. That's cool. It is what it is. Not knocking anybody on their clothing selection. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm going to do is do some education. That's what we say. My brother would say edutainment is his thing. That is absolutely. He's not here tonight, so I'm gonna do my best to fill in. There's a difference between loincloths and skirts. Just like there was a difference between skinny jeans and slim cut. Because we had rather straight leg. Yeah. Skinny jeans was a terminology used for women clothing. That's why I could never figure out why we would call them skinny jeans. When those of us Generation X baby boomers, those were straight legs, and you had to jump in them damn things. Yeah, man, Lee's, them pants, you had to wear them for a while for them pants to loosen up. Oh, so damn glad when they came out with baggy jeans. I know what the hell they damn do. I know quite a few of us were like, damn, good Lord, I can breathe. Lord, thank you, Jesus. I can breathe. Because what was you going to do other than that? Go buy you some Husky jeans and get them tailored? No, we're not doing all that. Right, Husky, slim, Husky. No, it's just skinny jeans. Okay, well, that was a woman terminology. And we know who popularized it. Loin. Same dude, ironically enough. Okay. So now and these are skirts. This ain't loincloth. These are skirts. That's what that is. It's the new drip. Hey, it is what it is. I'm not here to ridicule their sense of fashion. No, what I'm here to do is educate on fashion. I identify as him. Kamoyo just asked a question in regards to Shacarri Richardson. Wasn't she just a lesbian? I said, as long as she could have been B. If she was B back then, she still B. If she was L back then, she just switched over. Well, I'm a heterosexual male. I identify as him. That's what that is. That doesn't mean that I have not had men that are gay not come on to me. They have. Now, I don't know, other than the fact of me just being me, had that be what that is, no different than I can tell you I've had lesbian women come on to me. But while I did not mind the attention from the lesbian, from the gay dude, oh no, I thank you, but no, I'm heterosexual. Then I got to turn that down. Now, I wasn't doing anything to go above and beyond to attract that attention. Stay with me because we know what I'm talking about. When we go to the club, a regular club that's by and large a straight club, does not mean that people that aren't members of the LGBTQ plus can't come into the club. No, that ain't what that means. But when you're a man and you're at a club that by and large you've been programmed to believe is by and large heterosexual, when you approach a woman at the club and she says, I'm a lesbian, you got to reprogram your brain. Part of you saying, why are you here? She could have been coming just to have a good time. But if she didn't think men were going to hit on her, she was fooling herself. No differently than if I go to a gay club, if I get hit on, who am I mad at? Ain't I there? Right. Okay. Well, this is when I'm looking at young ladies that have boys, young men that you're raising. Who you raising? Because we can wear loincloths, but I advise you to go look up what a loincloth actually is. Look at what a loincloth actually consists of before you sit up here and say it's the same damn thing. No, it ain't the same damn thing. It's not. And I'm going to stop that lie right now. No, it ain't the same damn thing. That's two different damn things. You're wearing a skirt. And you can. That is absolutely your right. If any dude wants to go out there and wear a skirt, God knows, Kamoyo was just talking about the red dress ceremony that they had in New Orleans, and people were asking, was it the new fashion trend? No, it's actually an event that takes place in New Orleans. But now, so I can be transparent. So, what year is it? 2025. I'm in Okinawa, Japan, 1991. There was a Halloween contest. Our base, Camp Foster, was throwing a Halloween party. And there was going to be a best dressed contest. It was. I don't like losing. Did I ever tell y'all that? I don't like losing. I'm not a sore loser. I don't like losing though. Like I lose sleep when I lose. So I won't say what transpired. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let your imagination wander. I went to the WMs. That would be the Women Marines. That's what that stands for. I needed some help. I had my costume. They helped. I didn't say anything the entire night. Didn't. I had a date. My date was dressed like a Playboy bunny. Not gonna say her name, but Lord Jesus to the hand mercy, www.fixitlord.com. She did that. That was my date. I won. I did. I think I'm hoping no pictures exist. Like I'm hoping they all been lost, burnt, whatever. I'm hoping. But I won. I want to say like I won like $100, $200, and a bottle of champagne. Yeah. I won. Never did that again. But what I can tell you is that it was an eye-opening experience. It was an eye-opening experience. So what are you saying, Theo? I'm saying that if you do something to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, you can't complain about being uncomfortable. You can't. So if that's your drip, that's your drip. But don't be mad. Like, don't do no videos if you get approached by gay men. Don't do no videos. Don't do no video. Don't tell nobody somebody was wrong. Don't say nothing. You putting it out there. It don't mean that you gay. That ain't what it means. But what it does mean, you can't complain. What you're gonna have to say is, my bad, I'm heterosexual. And they're gonna look at you up and down. They're gonna be like, they can't tell. But that's on you. But don't tell nobody that's heterosexual. No, it's the difference between a loincloth and a skirt. Those are skirts. Skirts, skorts, whatever you want to call them. My daughters wear them. I would wear the loincloth. But I know that no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not confusing the two. We're not going to play that game. Some of y'all going to be mad later on, and that's just what that's going to be. But we're not going to do that. Heck no, we're not going to do that. So, keeping the party rolling, though, like I said, we are out here. Hey, they going to do what they going to do. Those are skirts from youngsters. Them youngsters got on. Yeah, that's what that is. I learned years ago that there are men and women and all in between in real life. What are people so angry about? I have an acquaintance who wears a kilt. See what you said? Kilt. There's a difference between a kilt and a skirt. Because it's what the dude's gonna call it. And that's the thing. The dude that know what he's doing, I got on a kilt. I got on a loincloth. It was an NFL player, Grand Madam. You should have seen how this dude was showing up to the games last year. This dude, I cannot remember the brother's name. NFL player, he was dressed like an African king damn near every time he went to the game. You couldn't tell him nothing. You couldn't tell him nothing, Grand Madam. He knew who he was, and he was walking in his confidence and everything like that. He was walking in his grace. Like I said, the dude, the heterosexual dude, he gonna call it for what it is. Those that don't know and trying to start a fashion trend, do your thing. But when you get caught up, because you didn't know enough to do this the way you're supposed to. And what do I mean when I say that? Why go with the skirts? Why go with the skirts? Because honestly, that ain't us. What was wrong with us designing loincloths for brothers? See, don't do it through westernized European eyes and everything like that, because you're sitting up there, you ain't got no westernized European hairstyle. You got the African hairstyle. Well, damn it, go ahead and step all the way into your culture. Go ahead and jump in it, because what they got on don't look like nothing from no Black Panther movie. What they got on don't look like nothing from no Woman King movie. What they got on don't look like nothing from no Shaka Zulu movie. No, what they got on looks like something from a Britney Spears music video. And if that's what they got going on, that's what they got going on. Just don't complain to nobody. Just don't say nothing to nobody. When you get approached, do what I did, say that ain't what you are, and go about your business. That's what you do. But don't do no video saying you can't believe you got approached. Don't do that. Don't advertise cheeks and not expect someone to ask for That's why I said I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I'm just saying when you choose a style of clothing, I'm not saying it makes it right, because that's no different than the woman that's scantily clad. No, it don't mean she should be treated some type of way, but there are fools out there. Everybody not going to be educated to look at the woman that's got on the tight pants and the shirt with the low cut blouse. boobs out. Every man not gonna know to look at her, get that one look going about his business. No, it's gonna be some dude out there that's stuck on stupid. So, Thug LJ Panther say, Thug and Loving can go to hell. Like I said, do what you do. I have had men come on to me and I was dressed pretty much like I'm dressed now. And I said, hey, I'm not interested. And that's me being dressed like I'm dressed now. So, hey, there's repercussions and consequences to all our actions out there. Yes, it is. So we're gonna keep the party rolling. Y'all do what you do. Just don't tell nobody don't tell nobody that's what that is. Do something different. Here we go. Shields versus Ali. Now, Layla, thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, Rock With Me Nation, thank you. Your wife, your mother, we good with that. We good with that. We happy for that. And we don't care what anybody else said. We don't. We good with you making that decision to stay home. But if Clarissa want to fight an older person, if that's what she want to do, I got the right person for her. Ann Wolf. Yeah. I would much rather see Ann Wolf versus, because see, both of y'all angry, ain't you? Both of y'all angry. Both of y'all angry. And then one of y'all about that talk. I don't believe you talk to Ann Wolf like that. And I don't even think Ann Wolf need 15 million. Like, No. If we want to fight somebody old, fight Ann Wolf. We want to, and Miss Wolf, I'm not calling you old. I'm gonna say mature. We want to fight somebody mature. Fight Ann Wolf. I like that fight. You appreciate the beauty and let it pass? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can be just like this, great madam. She can be coming from this way, be like just like this. So, anyways, I was saying, yeah, man, we going to shoot ball later on. No lie, I'm working at this job. I'm dealing with Medicaid, and my desk was right there by the hallway, so I could see everybody pass by. And one of my coworkers came up to me and she said, Theo, you don't miss nothing, do you? I said, huh? She said, every time a female walk by and got some ass, you stop working and you stay right there. I said, that obvious? She said, yeah. I said, well, I ain't saying nothing. I said, and I go back to work. I do. Listen, I'm sorry. It's like walking in the museum. I've been blessed with the ability to watch, analyze, not touch, not talk. It ain't required. It ain't required. So, but yeah, Ann Wolf versus Clarissa Shields. That's the fight I want to see. If we just got to go get a more mature person, right? A more mature boxer and everything like that. Somebody spending the fight game longer. Let's go get Ann Wolf. I like that right there. Ann Wolf still in the gym, ain't she? Yeah. Ann Wolf still in the gym. And she a trainer too. So that means she's still Ann Wolf. Like Clarissa. I don't even think she need 15. I just don't know if that's the fight you want. Cause Ann ain't for a lot of talking. All that talking you and Layla doing, Ann is not about that. She ain't about all that talking. She ain't. She ain't. And I'm of the mindset. Ann is Remy if Remy knew how to fight and was older. That's who Ann is. If Remy knew how to fight and was older, yeah, that's the fight I want to see. I don't want to see that other one. I don't want to see. That's a wife. That's a whole mother over there. She didn't carry the child to term and everything. Like, I don't, no. Over here though, the one that ain't ever left the gym, the one that's still grinding, the one that wear the army hats and everything like that right there. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Y'all hit that like button if y'all ain't already done so. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see Shields versus Wolf. If we gonna do something, yeah. Oh yeah, I want to see that one right there. Anna looked like she walk around with a pack of cigarettes with her ideas and everything. Yes, Lord. All that what you just said. Come on, yo. I want to see that. And look like she smoked unfilled. Listen, I want to see that. They got on pencil skirt. Them ain't skirt. No, them ain't kills. No, them ain't no. Madam T. Grand Madam. I don't think anybody's mad. I think straight black men should protect their masculinity at all costs. And if you're a drag queen, Jay, just be that. Don't parade around like you one of us. To your point, LJ. Folks can do what they want to do. And that's honest. And yes, I am very, very with you when it comes to protecting our masculinity, which is why I say, don't tell nobody that's what the lick read. No, those aren't kilts. Those aren't loincloths. Those are skirts. And you're making, and this ain't for no celebrity event. You ain't raising money or nothing like this. No, this is what you're doing. Okay, well, this is what you're doing. That's what you doing. But don't be surprised. And I think, to me, that's the thing. These are young men. Wherever they're getting their influence from, they're getting their influence. But the real world, they're young men. And they ain't built like the dudes that we seen that was in the red dresses and everything like that. No, these little young men, they small. Okay, well, you putting yourself out there. You putting yourself out there. And if you get approached, you get approached. Yeah, you can blow up and everything like that. You absolutely can. But are you blowing up because people are thinking what you're doing is setting a fashion trend, or because people are laughing at you? Everybody make their own decisions, and they got to deal with the decisions that they make. Just don't tell nobody that's a masculine thing. Because if it's a masculine thing, then we're going to call it the kilt. And we have walked out publicly in kilts. We will do that proudly. If it's a loincloth, we have walked out publicly in loincloths and will continue to do so proudly. But walk out in a skirt? No. Walk out in a skirt? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And there are differences for a reason. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not going to confuse the two. We're not going to conflate the two. And this is when I'm looking at women and I'm saying, understand where we're coming from. We're the men that are expected to pump the gas, pay for the gas, change the tire, change the oil. That's us. How are we doing that in a skirt? How are we doing that in a skirt? And mind you, let's think about skirts, because I got two girls when skirts was all the rage and everything like that. You were either wearing skirts for what? To go play some tennis or go walk around to a degree. Why we call it a skirt? Because it's real short, but right up under our shorts. That's a skirt. That's a skirt. You want to show your thighs. You want to show without wearing actual shorts, without wearing a loincloth, which would allow you to do the same thing, a kilt, which would allow you to do the same thing. You would choose to go this route. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Anna looked like the smoke. Anna looked like she still get, yeah. They couldn't do that here in New Orleans. Them gay dudes, like I say, like I said, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Do what you're gonna do. God bless you. Just don't say it shouldn't have happened. Don't sound like you surprised. Don't do that. But moving right along, because we ain't gonna belabor the point too much. Like I said, loincloth, kilt, loincloth. You can Google them, see what you're looking at. Yes, there's a distinct difference between the two. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Before Hudlin, after Hudlin. So shout out to Maxine Shaw, because I've been thinking about this since she said how people came across their introduction into superheroes, comic book characters, and everything like that. Hell, there's an article out there and everything like that. It features Bo DeMaio in it. Makes sense. Something that we've actually, my brother Daryl and I have actually talked about quite often on our respective channels. There's a difference between those of us that came up, our first introduction to the superheroes was comic books. I want to say there's a certain type of drive and tenacity in that, because as a person of color, right, your favorite character, if they were a character of color, didn't necessarily have their own comic book. You had Power Man, right? But then it became Power Man and Iron Fist, Heroes for Hire, things of that nature. You never really got Falcon. You got Captain America, then you got Captain America and the Falcon. And T'Challa showed up where? Fantastic Four, and then Jungle Action, and then got his own run with Jack Kirby. Did Misty Knight, Daughters of the Dragon. We ever seen that? Oh, good God, my Lord, Jesus have mercy. Sons of the Tiger. Oh, nope, no, we look at. So back then you had to search, and you searched because you wanted to. There's a drive there. You were hungry, you were thirsty, if we're using current terminology. So you went out there and you got it, and you went out there and you got it at the newspaper stand. You went out there and got it at the drugstore. You went out there and got it if there was an actual comic book store somewhere near you. Wherever comic books were sold, drugstore, wherever, you went and got it. It wasn't on TV. Wasn't on TV. Even though T'Challa made his appearance in Fantastic Four 52, 1966, Fantastic Four, the cartoon came out in 1966. I'm going to say 1967. T'Challa's not in it. I could ask the question, aside from Super Friends with Black Vulcan and Johnny Quest with Haji, when did we get a brother or sister? So we read those stories because by and large, that's where we got the heroes from, the characters from. They weren't necessarily put in front of us, as in we couldn't sit down after school, first thing Saturday morning, right, and watch it. That ain't what that was. BET gave it to us, though. And there are quite a few, not real sure when that cartoon came out, but there are quite a few that's their starting point, and they won't move. Beyond that, maybe Christopher Priest, that's it. They won't move, and they adamant about not moving. And then you get the MCU spill on it. And without going past what Hudlin gave you, well, Scion is a footnote. They don't really lock into Scion, because by and large, they stopped at Hudlin. You never hear them talk about Jonathan Mayberry. You don't. You don't hear them say anything about David List. You don't. They'll say something about Ta-Nehisi Coates. They don't even mention Jonathan Hickman like that. They don't. They don't mention Jonathan Ridley. They don't mention Dr. Eve Ewing. Their talking points all center around Hudlin and Priest. Priest, Hudlin. They won't move. Meanwhile, you have those of us who will move, but because we want a relationship with the MCU, we won't educate. We know what's in the comics, but won't articulate what's in the comics. We won't. We use our knowledge of the comics as cover to justify what the MCU does, thus enabling those who are not even doing what those other cats are doing, as in they actually know the comics, to just go along with it. That's how we get the eyes of Wakanda. That's how you, and mind you, the actors as well, because I can look at Cress Williams, bruh, Black Lightning, Anika Noni Rose, Queen, what we got going on? None of them read it either. What they started believing is, once again, shout out to Bo DeMaio, they believe Ryan Coogler is the de facto expert when it comes to Black Panther. Crazy, because the actor that actually read the comics is no longer amongst us. I've actually engaged those who refuse to learn anything if it's not about Priest or Hudlin. They ain't having no conversation with you about Blood Hunt. They can't tell you anything about Ta, Koku. They're not having them conversations. They're stuck right there on those two writers. And the only reason why they know about them is because of that BET cartoon. That's it. I don't know how to solve that divide other than education, because I have, as of yet, to come across somebody who even bothers to read the comics to prefer what they've gotten in the MCU or the cartoons for that matter. As of, no, oh no. Hell no. Why I ain't get this? Because the dude that's running the show ain't telling y'all. He can't be bothered. They're doing their own thing. I mentioned Bo DeMaio, and I mentioned that article because of this. It was something in there about the problem. Bo did his job too well. If you watched X-Men 97, you liked X-Men 97, you saw a lot of things in X-Men. Now, mind you, I'm not telling you not to feel some type of way about someone not standing up for the character of T'Challa. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you watched X-Men 97, this is a safe space. I know some of us did. You saw quite a few things in there that paid tribute to the comics. Well, if you're looking at the MCU, if we get past Favreau and the Russo brothers, they have been, what's the word I want to say? Detouring further and further and further and further and further away from the source material, to the point where by and large, the characters just have the characters' names. The storylines just have the names of prominent storylines. It's not them. And you can tell people can't even be bothered to read them. Like there's not that, which is why I look at CB Cebulski, the editor-in-chief at Marvel Comics, and say, why would you draw anything from Marvel Studios and put it in Marvel Comics? Your fans don't want that. And it's not your job to please the general audience. That's Kevin's job. Shit, actually, no, it's not. His job is to please the comic book fan. And that will get you the general audience. The general audience does not buy comic books, CB. We don't. Just like the fan of the Western, they're not coming in the comic book store unless they're looking for a book that's specifically catered towards Westerns. Don't be dumb. Distance yourself from Marvel Studios and give fans, comic book fans, the stories that they want. Don't get into a pissing contest with the fans. Hey there, Tom Brevoort. You're going to lose. If the fans want Mary Jane and Peter back together, it ain't for you to stand there holding your penis talking about I ain't going to do it. That's how DJs get fired. That's how clubs get shut down. Your studio ain't doing that damn well, and the comic book industry, by and large, ain't too far behind that. Give the fans what they want and stop being an ass. Video, that segment of the video really wasn't about you, but while we're here, you're a comic book editor, dude. Your job is to please the fans. It ain't to please the writers. It ain't even to please you. It's to please us. Give us what we want, and we will spend money left and right. If you don't, we got Wakanda at the house. Shit, I don't know what to tell you. Moving right along, though. Moving right along. The more to the story is this. I don't know how to fix that disconnect other than just continuing to educate, but folks have to want to be educated. There's nothing we can do for those that either aren't going to educate or don't want to be educated. There's really nothing we can do with that. They either want it or they don't. And the ones that be doing all the complaining, talking about wait on this and wait on that, you ain't never seen them with no Black Panther, Wakanda, nothing. So they'll tell you everything you need to know. Now tell them, saying my first introduction to T'Challa was that FF cartoon. Okay, that's what's up. Cheryl Lynn Eaton gave me a 3-part story so good, I'm feeling for more. Listen. You got me fiending, got me going crazy. Yeah, Cheryl. See, I ain't the one. Oh, come on, you'll say facts, LJ. Yeah, Marvel is taking Marvel. I don't know what to tell them. Like I said, I got it at the house. I ain't have to go see no Fantastic Four. I got it at the house. I ain't got to go do no damn Doomsday. All them characters in the house. I ain't got to do no Secret Wars. All them characters in the house. I ain't got to do all that. It's safe to say, if I got the action figures in the house, how much money have I spent over a period of time on the comic books featuring them characters? Thus, I have nothing else to prove. Oh, let me keep it these points. Let me see. The characters' names are just slapped on anyone they want them to be. It's insane. That's what they got going on. And I'm gonna let them be great. Ain't my money. It is not my money. Not my money. Where are we at? We are at hour and 31 minutes. Okay, here we go. We got 12 people in. Y'all make sure y'all don't forget to hit that like button and everything like that. Let's keep the party rolling. What's the next topic that we got going on? Lessons not learned from the Mississippi boat brawl. We kind of touched on that already. Y'all stop. Keep your hands to yourself. Stop calling folks out their name. Your mom and daddy should have taught you better than that. You don't know folks by their name. Don't say nothing to them. I know y'all got better home training than that now. Y'all just not choosing to use it. But anyway, Chadwick Boseman Memorium. So, August 28th, right? August 28th. Why y'all didn't tell me? I did not have the shirt button. All right, that's great. August 28th. We know what that is. We're not going to act like that. We know what that is. So I figured, August 28th, they give us about what, a couple of weeks, right? Go back and look at some stuff, check out some stuff, right. So I figured what I would do tonight, I'm gonna get my movie on. I'm gonna get mine on. Y'all already know which one I'm watching. Y'all already know. Y'all already know which one I'm watching. Y'all already know. It's two of them. It's two of them. Draft Day and Message from the King. So egos clashing on the doom. They say, yeah. So what I like to do right now before we ease off into our leisure lounge session, well, I'll open up the floor and we can talk about anything and everything. Y'all let a brother know. What's your favorite Chadwick Boseman movie? Safe space. What's your favorite Chadwick Boseman movie and why? See, this is why we got to get a phone. We got to get a phone where we can have folks call in and everything like that. Call in. What is your favorite Chadwick Boseman movie and why? This is from the King. Kamoyo says, message from the King. Tell me, big dog, why is that? Why would that be your favorite? I know why me. I ain't get what I needed out of Black Panther. I needed that. I ain't get to see my dog whoop ass as efficiently is I needed to see him whoop some ass. I seen him get thrown over some stuff in there. I seen the dude stab him with a spear in there. I got to see my dog whoop some ass. Much ass. I walk into the shop, buy a bicycle. I think that was a motorcycle chain that he brought. Whoop ass. We got the real T'Challa. Then S. Jadis would love this because he always talking about my dog, you know, ain't really being portrayed, T'Challa, as being portrayed as intelligent. You can't say that with Gods of Egypt. You can't say that with Gods of Egypt. No, he was the smartest one in that damn movie. You want me to say that again? He was the smartest one in that damn movie. Sure was. What my dog say? The role where I can't read, I can't swim, I can't drive. The smartest person. Oh yeah, I got that. So yeah, that's crazy. He didn't play the smartest guy in Egypt. Arguably one of the best, greatest black baseball players of all time, if not of all time, period. The Godfather. Like, damn, these some high profile roles, ain't it? You gonna play the smartest guy, the Godfather of rock and roll, damn all that other stuff. The dude to integrate baseball. Lord Jesus have mercy. God damn. You can play the king of a fictional country. God damn. You the first brother on the Supreme Court? God damn. What you ain't? Boy, look, see this what I get. Because somebody said, give me a better playlist than Jamie Foxx. I don't know if you want to say that now, because I get it. I understand what you're saying. But Jamie Foxx been in some duds. Yeah, I don't know if we remember that movie where he was in there. He wasn't even the leading actor. He died early in the movie. He was a jet pilot fighter or whatever. Oh yeah. Because what I got to compare? Ray to Jane to get on up. Well, now we kind of knew Jamie could do Ray from In Living Color. I don't know if we saw this coming. All right. I got Any Given Sunday. Steaming. I'm Willie beaming. I keep the lady screaming. That was a damn good movie. That was a damn good movie. Let me see what we got with Any Given Sunday. Okay, Draft Day ain't comparing to Any Given Sunday. It's not. It's not. I don't think I got the. Okay, but see the movie where Jamie Foxx. See, I don't know the Jamie Foxx movie that compares to Message from the King. And am I really comparing Any Given Sunday to 42? Because I don't even know if I'm doing that. I don't know if I'm doing that. Sports related movies. But if I'm comparing Any Given Sunday to 42, it's 42. that ain't close. It's 42. And if I gotta compare Get On Up to Ray, I like both of them. I like both of them. I don't know the movie I didn't see where Jamie Foxx whooping ass like Chadwick did in Message from the King. He ain't played no God in no movie and ain't played no judge in no movie. So when folks, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Madam T just like he did all of James Brown's performances, matched his movie, and put up all dramatic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't know. Like I heard what somebody said, but I'm like, I don't think we really finna just look. I know he not here with us, right? Which is why, what did somebody say? The quickest way to kill a man's legacy is to stop telling his stories. We're not going to do that. We're not going to stop telling his stories. We're not going to stop telling the stories of the character he brilliantly portrayed. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because that's how folks start forgetting stuff just like that. No. Buddy got some play third good march. I don't know how in the hell. But he did say, let Roland tell it. His thing was for you to see the role and not see him. That's got to be your mindset when you taking on all these roles right here, because damn, brother, you did it. But let's keep it going on and everything. Y'all let me know what your he played Thought of God. Thank you so much, Grand Madam, because so yeah, let me know. I'll do my usual ancestral ritual, a libation in his honor, or ringing a bell will honor him. There you go, Grand Madam. Thank you so much for that. Now I tell him says the message from the king is the true Black Panther movie. Yeah, I absolutely love that movie. Let's see here. Professor Film says I love Get On Up. Check that out, big dog. Check that on out. Black Panther's my favorite. Next is Message from the King. All right, Grand Madam. The Godfather Soul, LJ Panther. That would be Get On Up. At LJ Panther, this comes from Grand Madam. And Get On Up. There were times when Chad looked like James Brown. Yeah. I don't know if I ever told y'all. I didn't want to watch the movie initially because my mother was a diehard James Brown fan, and I just felt like that was a slap in her face. But watched it, and I think Mom would have been proud. I think Mom would have been proud. Let's see here. Professor Film says my favorite from Jamie Foxx is Law Abiding Citizen. That was good. That was good. They had my cousin in it, Gerard Butler. 42 is probably my number one movie though. Let's not forget the other one where he played a detective and played it brilliantly, by the way. Like it was a true thriller. What we call it? I keep wanting to say 13 Bridges. But I know that ain't the name of the movie. But there's played it. That was a nice suspense movie. I like that. I like that one. I still have not seen, and I feel better about it now. Knowing that Kevin hasn't watched Black Panther 2, I haven't watched Ma Mabley's Cabin. I don't feel bad as bad as I used to. I'm like, okay, you ain't watching that. Now I don't know what his reasoning is for not watching Black Panther 2. Me, it was just it would hurt. I'm anticipating that it would hurt me too much to watch that movie. So but Five Bloods, everything else, I can definitely do those movies, but I can't bring myself to watch that one. Mr. Ray Smith, my 21 Bridges. There you go. If somebody gonna help me out with it, why don't I want to remember 21 Bridges? Is it because that's a card game? Which I should remember, because the 21st, that's literally the day I was born on, the 21st day of the month. Okay, we will not be forgetting that again. We won't forget that again. Let's see here. Mr. Ray Smith is in the building. Thank you so much for pulling up. Big Ronnie J is in the building. Mom Rainey's Black Bottom is coming from LJ Panther. Mom Rainey's Black Bottom hurt my heart. Chad's performance was second to none. I just couldn't. And when I think about, the statements that I read from cast and crew members who were part of that project, Viola Davis being one of them, it's one of them things like you just want to, the last image I have of you is that image that I want it to be. I know you didn't go, I know you're gone and everything like that, but the last image of you, I wanted to be that Howard commencement speech. That's it right there. That's it right there. So yeah, y'all keep it. So let's do this. We are at an hour and 44 minutes. Leisure lounge time. It's leisure lounge time. Here we go. It's leisure lounge time. It's a leisure lounge time. You get to introduce any vibing topic. That's it. That's the key. It's got to be a vibing topic. We're going to vibe on it. You get to ask me any question as long as it's a vibing question. It's got to be a vibing question. And we're going to make it do what it's going to do. Once again, shout out to my bro. Bro, I hope you enjoying yourself. I hope you enjoying yourself and everything like that. I really, really do. Come back home safe. Let's link up next week. Make it do what it's going to do. Let me see here. Mr. Ray Smith, the secret leader of the Black Panther fan club. I mean, I don't know if it's a secret. You ready? I got two elders I answer to, him and Grand Madam. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I don't know if that's a secret. I be telling folk that dude no more than I do. I got my fireball. Grand Madam said she got a fireball. She ready. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, Mr. Theo, I'm with you about the not watching my Ma Rainey Black Bottom because it will break my heart. It would break my heart. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. I can't do that. I can't. I've actually had that movie pulled up and looked at it. Oh. No. I'm no. You ready? I don't want to put myself through that. I don't want to put myself through that. Like I really don't. I being honest, being real, being transparent. The tears have been shed, right? Can't be shed again, right? I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So what else got? What else we got going on here? And what we got like what? Want to make sure we got 14 minutes. 14 minutes, Dougie Fresh, your own. It is real. Yeah. What we got? Oh, wait a minute. We got the 24-year-old. She driving. You okay? Stay on the phone with me. Let's get into cruise. Okay. You driving? No, I'm doing the delivery. Y'all give me a second. You know where you at? No lights. Hello. You see me? Y'all see Ben 11 anywhere? Oh yeah. Y'all give me a second. I'm with my daughter. You sure? Jump, pull off, and I pull off and hang up on me. Let me be sure. Okay. All right. Love you, princess. All right. We back. we back. That was a 24-year-old. She is off delivering and everything like that. She wanted daddy to be on the phone with her while she was taking care of some business. And family come first, right? Family come first. Let me keep up with these notes, though. Thank y'all so much for being patient. Vibing question, what do y'all think Shedeur will be in the NFL? I like that question, Mr. Smith. Way to keep the party vibing. So, Mr. Smith asked the question. His question was in regards to Chadwick, I'm going to say not Chadwick Boseman, Shedeur. First of all, Shedeur, I think we all know Shedeur shouldn't have been drafted in the 5th round. I think we all know that. Shedeur should be a starting quarterback in the National Football League. That is absolutely what Shedeur should be. But then again, I'm the same person that would have said Colin Kaepernick should have been a starting quarterback when the NFL got rid of him. This is when I tell people they need to stop saying that all 32 teams want to win. No, they don't. No, they don't. The owners get money regardless. The owners get money regardless. No, you as the fan feel like your team should be all about winning. Now, that ain't what that is. The question, if the National Football League doesn't want Shedeur Sanders to be in it, he won't be in it. He won't be in it. He won't have a case. Now, here's the thing. We say go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. No differently than with Colin Kaepernick. Why would you work so hard to be a part of something that doesn't want you in it? And this is when I believe we need to have our own and everything like that. Dwayne Johnson tried to do that, but this is when it would take everybody. Now, when I say everybody, I mean the majority of players. Yes, Myles Garrett has came to Shedeur's defense, but I go back to the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. Why is it just Myles Garrett? If we're able to say that Shedeur, what happened to Shedeur was wrong, right? We're not the only ones that know that. Where are all the other black football players that are active in the National Football League? Why aren't they saying the same thing? Because that's going to continue to happen until you got the players union, right? Well, maybe there needs to be a union called the Black Players Union. Because until they stand for one another like they're supposed to, then stuff like this is subject to happen again. So with him getting injured, I don't like the fact that he got injured because I don't know if he's injured, or if the Browns are going to say he's injured like that to sabotage him being on the field. I would say if the fans, because easily from what I've come across is that he had the #1 jersey last week when they played Carolina, the #1 jersey at that stadium. So if the players want him there, and by and large, when I say players, the Cleveland locker room, and I mean like they are willing to stand up to ownership and let it be known that it's their team, not the ownership team, and the fan base. You live in Cleveland, Mr. Smith. The fan base and the Cleveland fan base is very, very passionate about their football team. They're the only city to get their football team to come back. We need to understand Art Modell moved that team out of Cleveland to Baltimore. No, you can move the team, but the name gonna stay right here. So I believe it would take that. I just don't like the fact that they're saying he got hurt this week. So that's my take on it, Mr. Smith. Let me see here, keeping up with it. If the NFL could get past this racism, he could be one of the greatest. I don't even understand that, man. Money to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I ain't got it in me. We money. No, we making money. I ain't got bitch. I don't give a damn if I like you or not. Money. If we on the same page when it comes to making money, I ain't got to like you. I ain't got to like you. And shout out to my grandparents. We get that though. Because I don't believe I'm the only person that was taught that by folks in the South. I ain't got to like you to work with you. And I done had people get downright mad that we can work together and I ain't got to talk to you. I don't. The job don't require that. The job requires I come in, do my job. It don't require that I say hey or bye to you. Let me keep up with these notes. Let me see here. Grand Madam Tower says, Ronnie, you would enjoy Chad being a 304. Enjoy Chad being a 304 and have fun doing it, but he has an intense scene where someone steps on his shoe and he explodes. That's when you cry. Yeah, I can't do that. Shador has changed the game with $1 million plays. If he doesn't ever make a play, yeah, absolutely has. Ray Smith says, come on, I think so too. The Browns need to stop thinking Gabriel is better. I asked people if Gabriel was at Colorado, how do you think he would have done? That is a fair question. I believe the Oregon Ducks, by and large, would have did what they did with Shador there, because that team is built, if not done better. I don't believe Dylan Gabriel is getting the Colorado Buffaloes to do what they did with what they had. And I think people keep getting that misconstrued. I saw something earlier this week where they were breaking down his game from Friday. And I've never heard anybody talk about how long the quarterback had. Like, they just needed to let us know when he was completing his passes downfield, the Browns offensive line was giving him 2.5 seconds. I was like, and then it doesn't help that you got folks like Cam Newton. From what I've heard from various analysts, that was Cleveland's second team going up against Carolina's ones. You get Cam, who's a high-profile podcaster, NFL great, right? Auburn legend, national champion winner, right? He was going up against the twos. Bruh, how about just giving the dude his props and just leaving it at that? Just give him his props, because if we watch the game, and matter of fact, let me just go ahead and say this. Maybe they need to know this. To Shannon Sharp, I don't think we need to tell Ryan Clark this, the guys from the Pivot this, but to all of you ex-jocks that have podcasts, do you know who's watching your podcast? It's not the general audience. It's a sports fan. And do you know your sports fans, by and large, are ex-jocks? Whether they played sports all the way up to high school, or they played sports all the way up to college, or hell, some of them actually were blessed, fortunate enough to be able to play it on a professional level, like yourself. In essence, we know the damn game. We know the damn game. We don't need your take on it like that. We don't, because some of y'all lying. And that's the damnedest thing, to watch athletes hating on one another when the video evidence literally sits right there. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. You keep going and everything like that. Y'all must know I love talking sports. I can do this all day. The black players have enough collective capital to start their own league. They do. The thing would be, which is what Ice Cube went through in the Big Three, sponsors and then networking, which is the same thing Dwayne Johnson is dealing with in regards to the USFL and the XFL. Continuing to grow sponsorships, maintaining sponsorship deals, having venues for the team, for them to be at and everything like that. Everybody don't want to cooperate. He has a locker room behind him. I believe that this season is about to expose a lot of people at QB. Listen, don't say that too loud. You see what we got over there. And I heard it didn't look too good today. So don't say that too loud. Let's go right along. Let me see here. What time? We are at 10 o'clock. We are at 10 o'clock. We made it. 2 hours tonight. This was a blast. We had fun. I hope we had fun. Hoping you had fun. I enjoyed myself and everything like that. Hope we were able to keep the main thing. Keep the vibe, and everything like that. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, I was able to keep it going. Big bro wasn't here and everything like that, but God willing, gonna be back here next Friday. We're gonna make it do what it's gonna do and everything like that. So that said, we are out. Hit that like button. Thank you. Man, appreciate that. Y'all had a blast. Thank you so much. Listen, I felt the energy tonight. Hit that like button. Go ahead. Hit that like button. Tell me how you feel about the comic book reviews too. Inbox me. Let me know. Because, man, listen, doing comic book reviews and getting 33 views, that hurt. Maybe, here's an idea I've had. The long story short comic book review, in which I do a comic book review in 3 minutes or less. I don't know. I'm trying to see if that'll work. If I can get a comic book review in for 3 minutes or less, I'm gonna try starting tomorrow with Bitterroot and Absolute Green Lantern and other stuff. We're gonna see what we got going on. That said, we are out. Till next time. In the meantime, in between time, make sure you got your notifications on. That way you can know when we got more content dropping. Wakanda about to be full blast, because I see y'all like that. Let me know what you prefer. Would you prefer Wakanda stuff that we do like this, as in lives, or would you prefer Wakanda stuff that we do like maybe Karama Horn's book, where it's in just a pre-recorded video format? Listen, I'm here at your beck and call. You let me know what you want. That said, till next time, you see Bass is calling me. And remember the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. Remember, August 28th, go ahead and get your movies, revisit your movies. I got me some game day and some message from the king to catch up on. Till then, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.